What is up, guys? Back with another video. This is going to be a video quickly discussing pretty much 2.03 Paladins patch update pretty much. This patch ain't slated to be released until the end of March, which absolutely sucks. But if you guys are hyped for this, please drop a like down below. If you are new, subscribe, that'd be great. Probably going to be doing a tier list video for 2.03 as well once Atlas gets officially added to that website. So if you guys are interested in any of that type of stuff, or if you're interested in any other type of tier list videos, I have those on my channel right now. You guys go check those out. I'm not really going to be talking about most of the bug fixes because I honestly don't care. A lot of this shit is actually stuff that Helvin actually found, and he did not refer to Helvin once on the update stream. So if I'm Helvin right now, 2 streams in a row where he's found over half of the bugs and they haven't brought his name up once, I'd be really pissed if I was him. They are giving him 0 credit for finding most of these bugs for free, and they're taking all the credit for that. So I don't know, if I were him, I'd be really pissed. They did not bring his name up once, and they didn't give him any credit. They didn't even mention him once. 2 streams in a row now where he's found over half of the bugs and how to fix them himself, or how to recreate them for them to be fixed, and he hasn't got mentioned. So I don't know, typical high-res for you, making it seem like they're the ones that are finding all the bugs when in reality somebody else is doing it for absolutely free. So the only one I really care about is the Pip bug. Pip actually got false firing his potion bugs. That makes Pip automatically so much better. I've experienced that bug and it was, man, is that fucking frustrating. Customization. Now, pretty much what happened today, they said their stream was going to be at 12 EST, so it wasn't even at 12 EST, it was like 45 minutes later, and they didn't have everything ready. So if they try pulling this shit again, which honestly I hope they don't, because that's going to be like a huge pain in the ass. I don't know why they scheduled a time to make an update stream when half of the stuff, like the skins and everything like that, wasn't even ready to be shown yet. And now we have to tune in 2 days, 2 separate days, when we could have tuned in for 1 day, just to get everything and learn everything from the new update stuff for 2.03. I don't know why they're just so unorganized, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing over at Hi-Res. This just goes to show you. And they started 45 minutes late without any updates or anything like that, and people were sitting in the stream pissed off for an extra 45 minutes. Ranked, you're going to be doing ranked. I guess I kind of care about this because, I mean, ranked is still broken on like pretty much every platform apart from PC. You play ranked and you don't get added any TP, you don't get minus any TP. Your games pretty much just don't even count. It's pretty much just a pretty much glorified casual game, which it already is. Glorified casual game that just has that has 4 picks and bans, and that's all it is. You waste like an extra 20 minutes picking and banning and unloading screens for pretty much nothing right now. And it doesn't even count towards your rank. So if you lose or you win, it doesn't matter. Rank is absolutely broken on all the consoles. I think PC it might be slightly fixed, but not quite sure. At least from what I heard. Balance. This is pretty much what the video is going to be going about. There's a lot I want to talk about here. They nerfed the absolute shit out of Dredge, which I'm really pissed off about. To begin with as well, they're just... Everybody knows about the Assembly of Champions, right? There's this guy named Jay on the Assembly of Champions that's pretty much just the guy that's been pretty much whispering into Hi-Res's ear and pretty much influencing them to pretty much nerf and like all this other stuff, change the balance. Pretty much he's whispering into the air to like influence their balance changes pretty much. Like pretty much all these changes here, I think except for like the Fernando one and maybe like one more, have been whispered into the ear by this guy called Jay, who's on the Assembly of Champions. He's actually the PC Assembly of Champions leader. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if this guy remains on the Assembly of Champions and we have him balancing champions each month, this game is going to be dead by the end of the year. This guy absolutely has no idea what he's doing. He's doing stuff for his self-benefit. If he does not like a champion, then he's going to whisper into the ear on way out to like change the champion. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Dredge. Not many people really like Dredge, and everybody's been complaining about him, and now he's nerfed into the ground to the point where I think Bomb King is even better than him. Shortcut. Allies no longer use Dredge's shortcut, so they took that away from him. Huge, huge, huge nerf again right there, just to begin with for Dredge. Heave Away, Dredge's best card, got 100% changed and reworked to make it absolutely useless. I play Dredge. I'm not going to say I main Dredge because I really don't. I only do on like certain maps that he's good on, like Bright Marsh, stuff like that, or like against comps that have like slow moving tanks like Inara or Fernando or something like that. Just destroys tanks. You can just sit and spam broadside. That's the only time I really use Dredge. Otherwise, I really don't use him. I haven't been really using him much, anyways. But if I am using him, and on my main deck, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the new reworked Heave Away is absolutely useless. Nobody is going to be running this on their deck, inside their loadout. Nobody. Maybe as like a filler card, as like a 1 or 2, but if you're not going to be running this as a main card. Heave Away is now made useless. Thanks a lot, Jay. Thanks a lot for whispering into the Assembly of Champions here and influencing their balanced decisions. Now Dredge is absolutely useless. I'd say Bomb King is probably the best in the game right now. I'd say go out and even say that Dredge is even worse than Drogos right now, and that's a huge statement because Drogos is probably the worst he's ever been currently. Everybody wanted it though. Everybody complained. Everybody kept complaining and bitching and moaning, and now Dredge is absolutely useless. He's not Moji type of useless, but there's just no reason to use over like a Bomb King or even a Drogos now. Really sad. Really, really sad. There's also going to be people that say, well, Deft Hands now only costs, I think, what, like $250 instead of $400, and you can buy it whenever you want. That is not no justification for getting rid of Heave Away. That is no justification for getting rid of that card. I don't want to hear it. We got Fernando. I really don't give a shit about Fernando. Ever since they got rid of Scorch, I kind of quit playing Fernando because he's just so underwhelming with like the damage numbers now. Them taking away that extra damage buff on Scorch really just killed him in my opinion. That's why I haven't really been playing him. And this card does absolutely jack shit. Nobody's going to use this card. They changed Hot Pursuit. I think Hot Pursuit right now increases like the Fireball's travel rate or speed, which right now it's a useless card, and after this change it's going to be another useless card. So if you have it up at a 5, you're going to have 30% movement speed for, or 40%, 8 times 5. That's 40% movement speed for 3 seconds, which you're not going to be running out at 5. It's going to be a filler card, if anything. If anything, it's probably even going to be left out of your deck because it's that bad. Increases your movement speed for 3 seconds, has an internal cooldown of 10 seconds, so that makes it absolutely useless. I can see if this was like a 3-second internal cooldown, then yeah, maybe it would have some use. 10 seconds internal cooldown on this card. You might as well just not even give him this card. I'd rather keep the projectile speed of your Fireball. That has more use than this card, honestly. I don't know what High Res is thinking about this. Again, another stupid balancing decision. I don't know where they get this shit from. There's no reasoning behind it at all. It just makes no sense and makes stuff that's already useless even more useless. They nerfed the shit out of Grover, which I'm not going to be too mad about this one because Grover's healing is absolutely insane. This brings him down to a level to the point where I think Furia and other champions like Ceres and even Ying can kind of compete with him now. Grover is just on like an otherworldly level because this is probably like one of the only balance changes for a champion that I agree with this patch, because Grover was absolutely insane. I was so sick of going against Grover and him healing people, healing like 4 tanks at once for 900 damage plus an additional 160 per second afterwards with Rampant Blooming. Even with Cauterize, it's so annoying. So annoying. So she would play like against like a Grandmaster, like a Masters Grover that knows what he's doing and knows everything. So annoying. Rampant Blooming, healing allies, Blossom heals for additional 160 degrees down to 150 per health per second and down to 3 seconds. Kind of a huge hit for Grover here. Again, I'm not going to complain about it because Grover is absolutely on another level right now currently. So with these nerfs, he's probably going to be more on a level like a Furia or a Ceres or even a Ying, like I said. So I'm not going to be too mad about these. They gave him they gave a buff to one of his most useless cards. Hitting an enemy with Crippling Throw, he used it for 50, which you're probably going to be using this only as like a filler card. Absolutely useless card buff. Nobody's going to be using this card to begin with. Doesn't matter whatsoever. Gentle Breeze, allies gained 8% movement speed down to 5%, so now you're going to only be able to give 30% movement speed if you want to run max into that card, which there's no reason to. It's a filler card. You're gonna be running like 2 or 3 maybe max on it for a Grover set. So far we very good. I mean, they nerfed this card. I'm not gonna be too mad about it because Grover again, insanely overpowered right now. We have Genos, which is still the worst healer in the game. I don't know why on my tier list I put Genos so high. In my honest opinion, Genos right now is currently the worst healer in the game. He's good for like the first point fight, but after like the first point fight, and once people instantly get cauterized level 2 online, he is absolutely useless, and he is absolutely dead weight on your team. No matter how much luminary he provides for your team, no matter if he can run power Coliseum, whatever he offers, he's absolutely dead weight. After the first like 3 minutes of the match, you're better off just not even having a healer. That's how bad Genos is right now. His ult is also really hard to line up. You're lucky if you even get 1 kill with his ult currently. Astromark now heals for a flat 300 health instead of 5% upon initial application. This being cauterized down, you're going to only be getting like 200 something health and then down to like 120 with Cot 2. So is this really that big of a deal? I mean, it is at the beginning of like the first point fight, but again, like I said, once people start getting cauterized 2 online, you're better off just not even having a healer at that point, because Genos doesn't do anything. He doesn't provide anything to a team than a slight damage boost or holding somebody up in the air for like 3 seconds. Again, I don't know. In my honest opinion, Genos is the worst healer in the game. Even Pip is better. Pip is even better currently, in my opinion. Pip offers more, especially his ult. His ult is probably the best ultimate in the game, hands down. I don't know. There's gonna be probably people that disagree with me. Whatever. Koga, they nerfed the absolute shit out of Koga's claws. They buffed the machine guns again, so they took them down from 70 to 60, and now they're buffing them back up to 70 for your submachine gun clip size. I don't know why they do this shit to begin with. Why did you nerf it to begin with if you're just gonna revert it back? Just like Furia, she got nerfed the shit out of her like 2 patches in a row, and then like 1 patch later, oh, we're gonna revert it back now, after she's been garbage for like 3 months. I don't get these people. Dragon Fangs going back to 200 health per second. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Dragon Fang is no longer gonna be as usable. There's gonna be no reason to really run Dragon Fangs unless you want to get bursted down insanely easy. I think Adrenaline Junkie is probably gonna be his best talent again. That's on my honest opinion. It's actually coming from Koga main as well. I play Koga a lot, so I'm just telling you guys my honest opinion. Dragon Fangs is probably not going to be that good, especially even just because 200 health per second is an insane lot of health, and you really can't counteract that health when you're going to be getting cauterized. So Hellcat Claws, the projectiles reduce the projectile size, which I don't agree with this whatsoever. I don't agree with it. Supposedly it's supposed to be getting reduced down. Right now it's about like a Monty Frostbolt, right? A little bit bigger than a Monty Frostbolt projectile size. I mean, it's supposed to be getting reduced down to about the size of a Cassie arrow. Are you fucking serious? Are you legit fucking serious? This should not even be on here. This should not be even in the thing. If they wanted to nerf something, they could have nerfed the claw's range. They did not need to reduce the projectile size. If they want to reduce the range slightly, that would have been a better nerf, and that would be something I could agree with, because the range on him is absolutely insane. Reducing the projectile, I don't think is very good. I really don't. I'm glad I'm practicing Cassie right now, because if I ain't, then I wouldn't be landing very many shots. If it's going to be about the same size as Cassie arrow. At least I'm getting a lot better with Cassie, so it shouldn't be too bad once this does drop in like a month. They're nerfing Makoa for no reason. Why are they even doing this? I have no idea. Reduce the health bonus from 1200 down to 600. I absolutely have no idea why they're even doing this. I think they're just nerfing Makoa because they don't like him for some reason. They have something against him now. I don't know. There's no thought process behind that whatsoever. I don't know why they just couldn't leave it the way it is. Again, I don't know why this even is in the patch notes. Someone please explain to me why is Leviathan is being nerfed. There's no issue with it. It's not overpowered. It's completely balanced the way it was. Again, I don't know why. Can't tell you. I don't know what these people are thinking. Moji's going to be getting a shitload of buffs. Do I honestly care? Do I honestly care about Moji? I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't. I'm gonna probably end the video right here. In my honest opinion, guys, if they want to, I'm completely 100% sure, and that people, I'm not the only person that actually thinks this. If they want to do something, they were going to turn Moji into a support, right? The resources used to turn Moji from a flank into a support are being reverted because it will be more beneficial to the game for those resources to fix and polish the game as a whole. So now Moji is stuck being a flank. If that is the case, then you might as well just delete Moji from the game completely. Moji offers nothing to the game. Nothing in the game will change if Moji gets absolutely deleted from the game, like currently in 2.03. If she gets deleted, nothing changes. She offers nothing. Instead of trying to buff her and trying to make her decent, which, I mean, they can buff her as much as they want. She's either going to be overpowered as fuck, or she's going to be underpowered and absolutely useless. There's no in-between with Moji. There has never been. Instead of trying to do all this shit, and if you're not even going to turn her into a support, then just delete Moji, and for 2.04, give us a brand new flank champion. That's something I'd rather want. I'm sure I'm not the only one that wants that. Moji is garbage. Get rid of Moji. Delete her from the game. No matter how much you buff her, she's gonna, like I said, gonna be overpowered, or she's gonna be absolutely useless. There's no in between with Moji. There isn't. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I just really want to talk about a lot of this shit because it honestly angers me, because half of this shit either is done for like no reason, or they're doing it for, I don't know why. I actually don't know why. Or they're doing something wrong when they could have changed something else that would have made it at least better. I don't know. I don't agree with like any of this apart from like the Grover nerfs. That's the only thing I agree with from all of this. Everything else I don't agree with. Again, another patch where they're nerfing the shit out of the stuff that actually has viability, and was good for the first time in I don't know how long. Dredges right now is currently in 2.02 the best he's ever been, and now they're nerfing the absolute shit out of him. Koga, I'm gonna even go on out of the limb right now and say 2.02 is the greatest Koga has ever been since even before Master of Arms, when he was first released. He's better now than he was then, and now they're going to nerf the shit out of his claws again. I don't know. They talk about balance, and then they talk about all this balance. Oh, well, now the flanks class is underpowered. Well, now you have a flank that's can actually fit on a lot of team comps, that actually can do a lot and offers a lot to a team, and then you're going to go ahead and nerf the shit out of them one patch later. It makes zero sense. Everybody complains that the flank class is the most underpowered class in the game, and then everybody else is complaining that the Dredge and other stuff like that. I don't know. Everybody complains about Dredge. You got your wishes, guys. You got your wishes. I'm not going to rant anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a future video. There's going to be skins and everything tomorrow. I'll be doing a video on that tomorrow night, and I'll see you guys then.